Oh, good. Rockland.
Yes, but you're missing the fact that what if, just a big if, what if he teleports us up here? And Master Dwarf is not here. He said Master Mountain.
He said the northwestern part of the Master Mountains.
Rockland might be the best bet.
Rockland is never the best bet.
I don't have a choice between Rockland and Quartet. Granted, there's that one little dot in the mountain.
Depends on the time of the year whether or not I want to go to Rockland. If it's June, July, or August, I'm avoiding it.
Especially the first week of August, or the second week.
Yeah, you guys just came from Kron.
Crown.
Why do you hate the place so much? No, it just reminds me of somebody else. Don't talk.
Out of character, did somebody play Kaelana? That was
Candace's character, who was the head of the party and later became the master of the guild.
cool.
Yep. So yeah, unless anyone has...
What?
A little PTSD going on.
Just said
Yep. Nose!
They're not around us. It's okay. No.
waste my time.
No. Put the magically enhanced stick down.
Stop waking me up.
Thank you.
So Orion comes back into the room with who you saw like the back of leaving the room before, this archmage that they keep locked up in the back, quote unquote. He actually looks fairly young. He looks like he's in his late 30s. Nice trimmed goatee, gold trimmed red robes. Comes out. Rockland or Cordage? He's like, or I can send you back to Kron, but I think Cordage or Rockland's gonna be closer to the general direction I've been told.
Why don't we wait an hour or two? Just 1 hour or two.
What do you have in mind?
I'd rather not get into it, but why don't we wait, and I might be able to find out the best place to be.
I have no objection.
Why did you wake me up?
I just thought about this. Alright.
Orion turns to apologize, and the Archmage is already leaving the room, like... Sorry.
I'm gonna go, nobody find me, and I leave.
I'm gonna go. Nobody find me. This sounds like a game.
Challenge accepted.
I'll give him 5 minutes.
2, 3.
Alright, so I'm gonna go somewhere private. Like, probably in the woods somewhere. Make sure there's no one around.
You want to desecrate yourself again?
Your room at the inn, maybe?
I don't want anyone to hear me.
Why does... I mean, if we...
Here you desecrate yourself?
If we wait till tomorrow, I can do divinate. I can prepare divination spells to ask about which better option.
Alright, so this is probably not going to work, and out of game I don't expect it to work, but my character is going to try it. So I'm gonna go somewhere, and I'm gonna I guess just use some power to sort of feel as if I'm filling with the power that I used to have. I'm like, alright. So, for whatever reason you're empowering me, I have a question for you. It's really important, so you need to talk to me right now. Yeah. Talk to me right now, devil thing. Come on! I know you're still there. I can, all the time. I see him in my dreams.
Have you come to sell the rest of your soul?
No. Just one information. Well, maybe I can pay it off.
With the rest of your soul.
It's just really important. And no, not the rest of my soul. Not any of my soul. I haven't given you that yet. There's a dwarven hermit being held by devils up in the Master Mountains. I want to know where. That's all I want to know. Specifically where.
I cannot betray my brethren for anything less than a soul.
Alright, how about this? I'll put it on the table. I'm not saying you're getting it, but I'll put it on the table. If you tell me where that is.
You like feel like even in the silence, you can almost like feel like it's its brain ticking. Like how? I think I can take advantage of this situation. You see, the dungeon of dripping blood.
That sounds right.
I didn't name it.
I didn't name it.
No, that devil didn't name it. He takes no credit for the name.
This was clearly not named by a demon of subtlety.
And where in the Master Mountains is that?
That's really... It's hidden from most sight. But I can grant you the ability to see it when you are near. I can show you the path.
We're traveling there. We need to know which direction to
You
go.
need to start from the mouth of the river of wheat.
Oh, so really it's right between the two where we need to go. So it really didn't matter. None of this mattered. Okay, cool. But it's going to give me the path, though.
He'll show you the path starting, which starts from the northern tip of the starting there of the river of wheat there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Then our business is done. Assuming this is accurate.
And your soul.
No, tabled. Alright, so then I'll run back to the group.
And your soul.
Shut up. I don't even know if you're telling me the truth.
You're feeling okay. You look like you have a little less soul.
What? I don't look pale. Do I? I'll make sure I don't look pale when I get to them. Okay, guys. I think Court Edge is technically closer. But really, we just need to be at the mouth of the River of Wheat. So, if your guy can get us to the mouth of the River of Wheat, that would actually be best. That'd be the fastest way.
Right.
And then I
make a suggestion.
And then I actually remembered from one of my lessons where that was supposed to be. So.
Anyone want to roll insight just out of
Yeah,
curiosity?
I'll decide that.
And you can roll
I
deception.
completely trust him.
25.
Also 25.
Oh, damn it.
18.
Anyone else?
I completely trust Ascot.
So Jorell's like, Stormmane's kind of.
You just remember how bad
I
I
guess
was.
so.
There's no way I remembered something this obscure. Yeah, Prison of the Dripping Blood or something.
I'll cancel this game.
So, Orion goes to get the Archmage yet again. The mage comes in.
One more.
I'll talk to him later. 500 years. Oh, I forgot that. Ask God about that thing.
Party members, before we, I'd just like to say, this is the town next up the line. Perhaps we should be ready for undead, the one that we stepped through.
Yeah.
Pointing that out, in case.
Ready for him.
Well, I mean, that's our option. We could either go to Cord Edge and fight any undead, see if there's an undead there and fight them, or we could just go to the tip of that. If we go straight there, we could get there to the location where the dwarf is faster. I mean, and maybe even beat Clovis.
Can your mage teleport us to the mouth of the river?
Someone roll percentile for me.
I have him. Aha!
You want to roll? 47.
47.
Not bad roll, middle of the line.
And, what is...
Does someone else want to roll percentile and get an option that's a little more towards one end or the other?
No. I can get you close to the mouth of the river. I've never been there. I've never seen it. I don't have any divination spells. I was sleeping.
Oh, well.
I can get you close.
Close to the mouth of the river, and close to the ground.
You're good. All right.
Think of it.
Fine. On the earth. Not in the sky.
Or in the river.
Fine. On dry ground. Near the mouth of the river. Just opens up like this, blue, just similar to what it was before, just this, I believe it was a blue gate.
See, this is the kind of teleportation I like.
You see the blue bordered, this blue blue bordered energy, and inside it's almost as if looking through a window. On the other side you see wheatland and a river about 50 feet off.
Yoink.
Whee! As Mizr goes to enter the portal, he's like,
He has to stretch the...
I get stuck halfway through.
stretch the portal out a little bit more. Like, get through there, you damn bear!
You guys have to sort of kick him through.
What'd you call me?
You all enter the portal and arrive on the other side. There is a raging river about 50 feet off from your location. You're surrounded by wheat. You're in the middle of a wheat field.
Alright.
It's the middle of the day. It's a little overcast.
So if he was right, and this is the River of Wheat, we just need to go north, I think, from the map to get to the mouth of it. And then from there, I'll remember where to go.
We just head upriver. Not necessarily north, just follow the river.
Yeah, you go against the current.
That's why we keep you around. That's... I wouldn't have thought of that.
Aha!
Who's that?
Your soul.
Anyone else hear that?
It doesn't take you but a couple of hours.
And the Archmage is still, like, the portal's shrunk down, so he's just like this. Just gonna come through the...
In case I need to remember where I need to
Just a little eye hole. Aha! Oh, they saw me.
It only takes a couple hours to reach the end of the river, the mouth of the river. Upon reaching it, you start to get a migraine.
Oh, good.
As you kind of look around, trying to find the path, you see what's clearly an illusion of a stream of blood.
Okay.
So,
I'm glad it's not like just like a devil going, come here. Like every 50 feet, he's just like, ah.
it's just a very narrow stream, only about like a foot in width of gently flowing blood coming from somewhere up towards the mountains.
Alright, so I kind of like visibly just, ugh. It's this way. Start walking. Is there like an obvious path that they see?
Nope,
trail at all?
to them there's no trail whatsoever. Okay. Yep. No indication that there's any reason to be heading the way that you were leading them. It takes the rest of the day before you start to see how close to the mountains you really are. I mean, you're able to see them off into the distance, but it seems like they're several days off. But by sundown, oh my god, brain fart there. As the sun starts to set, you realize as it's setting kind of behind the mountains, you're actually much closer to the mountains than it seemed you were. Also, as the light dims, the blood trail is actually getting brighter, almost as if the blood's glowing in the dark for you. So you could follow it even during the night if you needed to. Do you all want to continue and push forward, or make camp for the night?
You guys will notice that throughout the day I've switched from red wine to mead.
Reminds me of Brah.
Yeah, I'll like some wine and pour a little bit like. Try some of this. That's pretty good.
Any idea how much further?
Yes, please tell us. How much further do you think we have to travel?
Well, considering the stars' alignment,
The answer for your soul.
Shut up about that.
No, it's kind of important that we discuss it.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting there. Did he tell me how far it was going to be?
Nope, he just said he'd show you the path.
All right. So,
No,
how far is it?
bullshit check.
Yeah. So, roughly how many days is it from like Kron to Cordedge?
3.
3. So, mountains are hard travel. So, probably more like 6-ish days. We have to go like in here. Same distance, relatively. 6, I want to say, days hard travel.
He drops a nut.
Harumph.
12.
15.
Anyone else rolling? You don't have to, but if you want, you can roll an insight check.
I'm just
against
rolling
his-
because of his initial, like, penciling in more, like...
Yeah.
I completely trust Ascot.
But I'm gonna be honest. The lesson wasn't clear. Yeah.
Gonna be honest, that's a trigger.
Let's make
I'll
camp.
start gathering some campfire.
Okay.
We wake up in the morning, travel 20 feet, and it's right there. God damn it!
That's when you say, no, it came to us.
That's good. I might steal that.
You guys need to leave by, what was it, 3:30 at the latest?
Yep.
Okay. It's 2:41. Okay. You are able to travel for about 2.5 more days without any issues whatsoever.
Are we doing, like, watch during the night and stuff like that?
I presume you're doing
Are
watches.
you
during the
doing
night.
watch during the night?
If you guys suggest that I should, Ascot is. I'll give you. The more you kind of get to know him, the more you can tell he's kind of lazy bones. Like he'll do it, but he won't volunteer to do it. If someone says, "Hey, you should keep watch," he'll go, "Oh yeah, totally."
I think you should keep watch. No, I'll keep
Sure.
watch with you.
Sounds good.
Just like to have a conversation with him in the privacy of the night.
Mm-hmm. You're noticing that the further you're following the stream, the wider the stream's getting, the stronger the current's getting.
Okay.
So that you're not sure eventually how big it's going to be or how strong the current's going to be, but that seems to be some sort of indicator that you're getting closer.
So I'm gonna do totally inaccurate calculations in my head and in the dirt, based on that, to determine how long it's gonna be, and still come up with my original.
Yep, nope, 6 days is solid.
Sounds good. At the rate with which it's widening and brightening, yeah, definitely.
What? Widening and bright.
Nothing.
So,
So devils.
my friend,
That's what they say.
really?
Yeah. Well, that's what the lady with the red hair said. Devils.
So,
That's true.
how is it you came about this information again?
My old tutor,
Yes.
when I was being taught
You said that the first time, and
stuff.
I didn't quite believe you then. And then you gave us a number that you clearly pulled out of your ass. So, I'd like to get a little information of what you're trying to keep from everyone else.
I look around, make sure everyone's asleep. I might have asked someone who. Ah! I might have asked someone who maybe not anyone else would have asked.
My friend, are you a warlock?
Short answer? No.
Full answer, I don't know.
I once had a friend. She was a small little half. She too was a warlock. She had many instances with darker powers. So, if you are a warlock, I'm not going to judge.
Well, let's just say if I am, I didn't realize what I was at first, and some bad things happened that I'm not proud of. And even though I really didn't want to, this seems like if I'm going to use that connection to find something out, then it might as well be to find out information that can help us stop a death knight.
Well, it's clear that you want to keep this to yourself. I will keep this between us. But just know that you need to be wary. And that if whatever it is you're dealing with tries to bring you against them, I will not hesitate to end you.
Okay?
But
All right.
also know that if you need my help, I will be more than happy to assist you.
I don't really know much about it, to be honest. But the voice in my head told me where to find them and is showing me the path. And it hurts like hell, but we'll
You
get
hear,
there.
you hear the voice kind of hiss in your head again, like, I like him, we should kill him.
Right. No, nothing happened.
So, again, I do have a little experience in dealing. Just if you do ever need any help, if you need any guidance, let me know. But again, do not trust it.
I don't.
Further than you can throw it.
One last thing I do want to tell you. He was stating that he didn't want to betray his brethren, so I'm guessing they're going to know we're coming. So any surprise that we might have had is probably
This information I needed to know. Wonderful. Now
Perfect.
we can plan for a more tactical approach.
sounds good. Thanks for not telling anyone else.
Yet.
Don't worry. As I said before, I've known many in this situation. Okay.
Breakfast the next day. So, guys, guess where Ascot gets his powers from?
No, you said you wouldn't!
You're a jerk.
I don't like you no more, Jorell.
And then you hear the whisper go, I told you we should kill him.
You're right.
Matt, stop hopping the
Murder,
phone.
death, kill.
I'll just
Murder, death,
wait. I'll just wait a
kill.
couple more days before I bring up the breakfast time. So we should probably just assume that perhaps these devils might have wards around us.
What do you mean? I say unconvincingly.
You're gonna argue with him.
I mean, it's like watching, like spells to keep their secrets.
Wow, that's smart.
So,
You should
Them's
assume.
good thinkings right
You
there.
should assume that.
is there any way that we can scout ahead as we go? Perhaps, Bear Friend, you have the ability to speak to animals.
Absolutely.
You can send out a few to look ahead.
I can blast.
Just in case we find something that might look like they're ready.
If he's talking to a squirrel, I can cook it.
Well, if we're 6 days off, every morning I'll touch base with somebody, something.
Okay.
Fly them ahead until we get closer and closer. Let them know what we're looking for. I mean,
Sure.
we're a ways off, so
Yeah,
I'll start doing it daily before we head off.
Yep.
One, to make sure we're going in the right direction, not realizing that we, of course, are going in the right direction. And also for any kind of wards or anything that may be laying in wait for us.
Over the course of the time that we're traveling, I will a couple of times mention that I'm not sure on my calculation of the time frame.
Yep.
It's maybe 3, maybe 6, maybe more.
We'll have more
So that way, when
accurate.
it's like,
Maybe
oh,
around
it's
the
only
next
been, yeah, maybe when it was only 3 days, it's oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got some numbers wrong.
So essentially, let squirrels, birds, whoever I'm talking to, know that we are looking for what may be something guarded by demons and devils.
Wait a
It
second.
could be a dungeon, it could be a cave, it could be a hole in the ground. We don't know.
Are you Kronk? Is that who you're role playing right now?
Kind of. Send out my weasels.
Squeak, squeak 'em, squeak.
Yeah, they all report back, or at least the first couple days they report back that they don't see anything that seems to be standing out. On the third day, you find another raven who's kind of also a jerk.
I like raven jerks.
But does come back with a little bit more information. Like there's, it's a bunch of mountains up ahead. You guys are gonna start having some really difficult travelings, but I can tell you that there's this one mountain that none of the other animals seem to want to be around, and I just have this sixth sense to my stomach that I don't want to go anywhere near it.
That sounds like our destination.
Sounds right.
It's still probably about a day and a half's travel for you all. So, but you would like the end of day 5-ish before you're gonna be there.
Okay.
So, by this point, as you're approaching to you, it's like a 10-foot wide, it's like you keep trying to they might even notice a little bit, like you keep trying to like sidestep as if you're not walking in it, but it's like at this point it's like 10 feet wide.
At this point I'm just wading through it.
Yeah.
It's just in my head I'm like, I know it's an illusion. I know it's an illusion. I know it's an illusion.
And again, like before it was kind of like almost like you were walking through a puddle, but now it's like chest high, rushing current. Like you feel like you should have been swept away in this thing like a long time ago, and you're just like, it's very disconcerting.
Time to time, just pat him on the back.
Until eventually you guys come to the base of a mountain, and there doesn't seem to be anything to the four of you, nothing special about this mountain whatsoever. To you, this isn't a fucking mountain. This is a giant freaking like demon skull. It's got fangs, it is crying tears of blood, it is all kinds of frigged up.
Are those tears like dripping blood?
Yes. Yeah, to you see
What do you guys see
blood
here?
tears coming down across the skull, falling down across an open mouth that seems to be the entrance or of sorts, or the opening to this mountain. Fangs, and the blood is coming out from below the chin bone and forming this giant blood river that you're seeing.
Yeah. So I'll look up, kind of look around, like, so what is everybody else seeing here?
Your head must be really hurting. It is merely a mountain.
Yeah, okay.
You are here, I want a soul.
I'm gonna keep walking forward.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
I run into a mountain? Alright.
So you're gonna like try to enter like through the mouth there?
I'm gonna disbelieve the mountain.
And we
So-
don't see any entrance at all?
No, you guys just see there's a base of a mountain. You don't notice anything special about it. He starts to just walk towards it. Looks like he's gonna walk smack dab face first into a bunch of rock.
Actually, before I do it, I want to use prestidigitation to make it look like I'm casting some like super awesome spell, just in case it works.
So yeah, so he's at the base of the mountain, and then he takes a step forward and disappears.
All right. I would like to look around at everybody oddly and then cast Pass Without a Trace and say, we should probably sneak in.
Clang, 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 clang.
I agree. Clang, 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 clang.
Clang, clang, clang goes the Paladin.
Do you guys want to roll your stealth checks with the +10 from Pass Without Trace?
Indeedly doodly.
27.
18.
30.
JR disadvantage.
Oh. Ooh, so 27?
So, whatever, yeah, the lesser of
28.
whatever the two rolls are.
17 was my high roll. On my
27.
low roll.
So, yeah, so it'd be 17 then, yeah.
So
30.
plus 10, and it would be dex on top of that, so 28.
18.
And I'm not even stealthing that well. I'm just behind the bear.
You went in first, but
Well, he's moving.
So, yeah, so he disappears into stone after casting some powerful looking spell. And then you all...
It's not that powerful. It didn't even have lightning involved.
I back into it.
Well, if I'm gonna go into a situation, I'm going and ask first.
If there's something to be there, see if the butt will go through first.
If I'm gonna get screwed up the ass, I might as well present.
Present.
And then demon guard inside it.
And then turn around and, well,
You all disappear through the illusion of stone. As soon as you pass through the illusion, you all see dark work stone. There is a double stone door, and the trim of the door is clearly made out of fangs, like not random teeth, but all just canine teeth of various, mostly humanoid creatures and beasts. The doors themselves have a red sticky ichor kind of drooling down the stone as if the stone itself is bleeding. There is a rib for the handle on either door. And you don't see... Nothing else is ornate, just this doorway. Interestingly enough, you hear in your head, but everyone in the room hears, soul to enter. You heard in your head, they heard it echo in the room.
Oh.
well, you're coming here quietly and something is still talking to us.
What? What do you mean? What did it say?
We made it to you.
Did we hear that too?
Yep.
We did not. Make a deal. Whoever you are.
Even Mizr is now looking at Ascon a little quizzically.
Like, hey! Shenanigans!
I'm gonna mage hand the door open.
You mage hand the door handle.
Yeah.
Doesn't open.
What's the door made of?
The door itself is just some sort of dark worked stone. One soul to enter.
We'll give it yours.
Of my own.
Can we borrow one?
Nor does he have
I
any.
own many others.
Nor does he have any power, or he'd be able to do more than just beg.
Oh no, you didn't.
Excuse me, mysterious voice. I believe you can hear us as well. Oh, thank you.
Like pause around him.
Around who? There's somebody in this room.
Around the door.
The door, perhaps. Yes.
Yes, I hear all around the door currently.
Would one of you guys just start breaking the door?
Well, I'm trying to find out what's in this inventory.
You actually say
I
that?
have.
Yeah.
If he says break the door, I'll take the maul off my back for the first
Suddenly
time.
the bear goes,
Okay. And I'll use the maul on the door and start.
Now we're in Mizr's realm.
Now I can break things.
Roll an athletics check.
Ha! 9.
It's that damn flexible hammer.
That's what happens when the head's made out of pure metal, but the rod's
Where's
made
the
out
guidance,
of bamboo.
man?
Fresh bamboo too. So it's like,
So your first swing, and it just little chip falls off.
Well, it is stone.
I believe we know that. I believe they know we're
I
here.
reevaluate.
It does look like you did damage though.
You want to try again? I'll give you guidance.
Are there hinges or a
Oh,
handle?
yes.
Yeah, there's a rib for a handle on either door, which you did successfully mage hand and it turned, but the door wouldn't budge.
Obviously annoyed by the little chip. You'll see Mizr kind of step back and you'll see some crackling start happening around the edge of the maul that he's using. I'll go back for a full lineup and hit it as hard as I can again with the radiant attack. So I'll throw a smite onto it.
Of guidance.
Oh, that's a little bit better. So that's a 19.
With a D4
Sorry,
for
with a
guidance.
Yeah, extra
D4.
D4. Yeah.
19 plus 3.
22. D6 over there.
So you see the giant Brah pull back this
I was like,
huge
okay,
ass
hold on
friggin'
now. Let me
maul.
reevaluate this door.
Mid swing, you see you just start glowing with divine radiance, and we hit the door, and one of the doors cracks right diagonally from one edge straight down to the other edge. And you just kind of pause for a second, just like, I didn't break it, and then the piece falls in.
No souls today.
You hear the voice go,
Do you know how much that's gonna cost to repair?
They don't even have insurance.
That's why I said ow. I'll buy it.
enjoy my cousins.
Did you let them know that we're coming already?
They look, denizens like to think they're powerful, but all it takes to destroy the darkness is a single candle.
I have a very
I don't like that guy.
Or his candles.
You should kill him.
Who are you talking to, dear voice?
This guy goes, actually, I've been contemplating that for a while.
No.
So yes, there is a diagonal half of the door is missing. The left door is missing the inner half. So the double doors are here. It's missing this piece that formerly connected to the other door. The doors were large enough that even now with that piece missing, you could squeeze through a little bit. It's just gonna take a little working.
You just kind of kick it open, because if it's either not attached or the hinges are blown off.
You can make a strength or athletics check to open the remaining piece of the door.
I will use guidance for that.
I'm not gonna help with that at all, so I'll just climb through and see if anything approaches us, I'll blast it.
So that's a 21.
The stone.
Yeah, it takes some working because it is a really heavy stone door, but you're able to just pull the other piece open.
Not one.
But the piece of the door that's still intact, I shouldn't say the piece of the door, the other door that's still intact doesn't budge. Only the one that you broke, can you open the other half of the piece too?
Yeah.
That's enough, though.
But one of the double doors open is enough for us to get through.
Right. So you enter.
And any other barriers they shall put.
So basically,
Shall fall
as he's
as
like
well.
getting ready to pull on it, I basically just climb through first, just in case anything approaches us from that side, I can blast it.
Yep. You.
Because I'm not going to help you move a fucking stone door with my 8 strength.
Right. It is dark on the other side. There is no light.
Oh, dancing lights.
There was natural light coming in through the illusion on the other side of the doors, but there's no light whatsoever in this room.
Cast light on my pauldron
Okay.
or whatever I have.
And you're casting dancing lights.
Dancing lights.
You cast light on your pauldron, you cast dancing lights in the room about the same time, so you throw up, 3 lights up into the room, almost like chandeliers. You light up your pauldrons, and as you see the light slowly sweep across the room, you see a pack of wolves and 3 imps. Their eyes all just kind of went from they looked like they were glowing, and then they kind of recede as the light kind of waves over their face. And they're all just smiling and